trade advisor. And all right, quickly, this is going to take like 3 parts. We're going to have a quick brief. About 2 years ago, sometime in 2010, towards the end of December, when Mr. Rona was with AHK then, and introduced, and the Nigerian German Business Association, which is Dr. Dorothy then, introduced, VERYSOL in collaboration with ABUJA to make this program. Now, what is the essence of the program? Is to see how environment, climate change issues and environmental issues can be dealt with from the socio-economic end. So we have programs that are directly related to certain areas of the economy in the FCT. So like this is focused on the markets. We have the ones that are focused for schools. We have the ones that are focused for residents. That's the whole concept where a technology provider from Germany or any other country can bring in their technology, test it, and then we can now scale it up on a big scale. Alright? So for the markets, we have about 9 to 10 markets in the city of Abuja. And we decided that rather than having generators as regards noise and pollution and all that, we decided that it's wise to have solar energy replace those generators here. And that way it can be scaled up. People can now can have solar systems running in shops. Then we also had we had street lights, which is being produced by VERYSOL with CCTV cameras for security. He's the head of security here for the whole market in Abuja. And they've had issues with security. Sometimes you have fights break out in the market and then nobody knows what's happening. So we decided that it would be nice to have CCTV surveillance cameras monitoring the markets. And of course, we have the issues of terrorism and all that, just to avoid all of that at a big scale. Then, as part of it also, we decided to add advert boxes to the street lights to generate revenue so that we can reduce what we charge, the shop owners. And we can also generate revenue for the market management to ensure that the systems work continually. So, that's the concept of what, the ACE and the R.E.E.A.P is all about, where we can look at the sector and design particularly what will work for that sector. So we design something that works for the market here. Once this is launched by the FCT, we can now scale it up and put it on. So that way, things are being done rather than just having programs that are not working. We want to make it work practically here. And that's what the R.E.E.P is all about. That's what the ACE program is all about. So GIZ, of course, is an important part of this, meaning that we have a German company providing the technology. Then we intend to see how we can work on other programs with the GIZ and see how this really affects. So that's what the ACE program is all about. Then one of the major things that we've also decided to do is transfer of technology. Most times you have all this technology from Germany, from all places, but we're not. Nobody's teaching anybody here in Nigeria how these things work. How do you repair them when they go bad? Are we going to always bring expert rates from Germany? So we need to transfer technology. We need to ensure that this is done. It becomes cheaper. Renewable energy becomes cheaper. Of course, that's more profit for the German companies that produce also. Then, of course, training and capacity building. Then the issue of standardization. One of the issues we've had in Nigeria generally has been the issue of standards when it comes to renewable energy. Sometimes you see some components coming, nobody knows where they're coming from. You fix them, you have warranties of 5 years, in 3 months it's broken down. You can find a guy who produced it. People are stuck with all sorts. So that's the issue that the FCT minister and everybody wants to see how we can solve. By the time we have companies coming in like VERYSOL being a part of this initiative, then it will be hard for anybody to want to play games. And that's one of the major issues that we've identified and is trying to solve with this program. So VERYSOL offered to do this as a pilot, as a commission, to support and show its commitment to this program. And then of course have this scaled up on a big level where people pay for these things. Now, one of the major things that we've done is to ensure that people don't pay so much initially at the beginning. You know, solar is always very expensive as initial cost, but VERYSOL has decided that we can work with some financial institutions. They can provide the technology, and then the people just pay. The shop owners just pay for, you know, for the energy that they use. So, for example, you have your PHCN goes for 11 naira per kilowatt hour. You should be able to have solar also done like a sort of metering system at a certain tariff. And then as people come in more, we have economies of scale that are going to reduce the tariffs and have uninterrupted cheap energy all year round. And then ensure safety. When you have generators in the market here, everybody has a little generator that has about 3 liters of fuel. And if you multiply that across 1,500 shops, that's about 4,500 liters of petrol every time in the market. If a fire goes out here now, this place burns down very quickly. And this is in the middle of town, so safety issues, pollution issues, standardization issues, you know, capacity building issues, a lot of things that this program is designed to address. And we hope that this will catch the attention of everybody, all the parties that are involved, and we can work together. Other projects that are developed for the city project. That's what the program is all about. The one we have for the pilot there, we're going to go out and do it. It's proper. That's a 2 kVA, right?
Yeah.
It's a 2 kVA. It's just a test to see the workability, and it's been on for how long now?
The equipment here, the gadgets are on solar now.
Oh, I think almost
7 months, thereabouts.
7 months.
Yeah, so we have that working. The one we just installed are the street lights. This one we just installed about 3 weeks ago. So. And then we have the surveillance cameras. We'll show you how the surveillance cameras works, you know, to capture the market, flash points, where there could be danger, or just to ensure that everything. And what we intend to do is give these platforms to the security agencies, police, the SSS, you know, and all that, so that anytime there's any issues, they can respond very quickly, you know, rather than having a recorded speech. So even the minister, the MD of the Abuja markets, he will also have a platform. He can always monitor what's happening in the markets across Abuja.
Because we are going to cover all the markets. We used to have more banking riots and a lot of small things, trigger unrest in the markets. You know, actually want to be on top of the situation. You know, most times you don't know what is happening and you don't know who started it. But mostly are people that are always hanging around the market, so they are not people you know who are involved. But you can capture their image, you know who are the rules out of that market, what they consider happening. So once they know that being watched, they try to limit their crime and that tendency. Because like you are here, we are watching you, you can't do so many things here. When they want, they know. In fact, once we will call them, stakeholders, come and see from our screen how we are monitoring it, so that they know that being watched. So I think it's a good development of security part.
So that VERYSOL, like working with financial institutions and offering
Yes.
subsidize the prices for you.
You know what they're going to do is that they're going to install them at their own cost. You know, there's what we call the power purchase agreement, where the systems are stored there. Then you have meters in every one of the shops. So people buy, the shop owners buy the credit, like, you know, the way you recharge your phone, like a pay-as-you-go thing. So if you use
Prepaid meters?
Yeah, prepaid meters. Yeah, prepaid meters. So you just buy them, and over the life cycle of the stuff, they just pay, keep paying, and then it's easier burden on them because already they pay so much for fuel. So we're trying to see how we can work at half the price of what they currently pay for fuel. That way, I mean, that's a good business case anyway. But at the same time, VERYSOL is providing something, making this money while the people are also enjoying the electricity. And all the risks fire hazard, there's noise. It's having to minimize it to a great extent.
So this R.E.E.A. is...
Yes, Renewable Energy Efficiency Application Program.
Okay, so is it like an NGO?
No, that's the name of the program for the markets. It's for MSMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises. Yeah, so you can have a cluster of let's say shops where you have guys do barbing salons or hairdressing salons or business centers where they can have energy produced as a cluster rather than
Yeah, but who is in charge? Who runs it?
It's the FCT via the R.E.E.A.P and VERYSOL company. It's a public-private partnership. Yeah, so the FCT is involved in this. But the concept is that the technology providers brings the technology, applies it, the government gives them a concession, to work over a period of time and earn their money back. So that's the easiest way to do it. Government is not spending so much in terms of they're just giving a platform, and then of course the necessary regulatory backing and contracts based on very soon. So that's the concept we also intend to use with other renewable energy companies that intend to come under the ACE initiative. So anybody who's coming in from Germany now to do anything in Abuja will have to come via the ACE and go through the necessary screening and all that to see that their products are right and necessary certifications are in place and they're willing to work practically. Because enough of all the we have programs, we have these, let's see work practically to do that. So the next one we're going to be doing now for schools. All the schools where we can power their laboratories, their libraries, their hostels, and then we'll do residents, housing communities and the rest of that. So that way we can begin to at least help the environment. And then that could also serve as a revenue generation for, in terms of carbon credits for the FCT as a whole. Understand? With projects that can be scaled up to a point where it becomes meaningful when they're trying to get carbon credits from international markets. So it's both ways. It's beneficial to all parties. They're enjoying their electricity. VERYSOL is making its money and growing its technology. And the government is ensuring that regulations on climate change issues are followed in a responsible manner. And they're also earning a few dollars.
Okay. And just a brief introduction on the MESP program, the Nigerian Energy Support Program. We are working on the 4 components: renewable energy, energy efficiency, rural electrification, and capacity building. Right now, we have is the program component manager of the rural electrification. The renewable energy will soon be around. The energy efficiency too, and the capacity building is being handled by German consultants, R.E.E.A.P. And right now we're finalizing our concept paper and trying to put things on ground to kickstart fully in January, like proper implementation.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-year program where this 2013 is meant like to just start off. Then implementation will start probably by 2014. And for 3 years, beginning for 4 years, then 5 years we'll wrap up. The 5th year will be like a wrap up. So the overall aim is to improve access to energy, clean energy services, and we're going to be looking at policies.
Yes.
Renewable energy, energy efficiency. We're going to be looking at how we can build the capacity of the stakeholders in the energy sector. We're going to be looking at pilot projects going to form a major part of our program. We're working in different states. And for now, we're still at the state selection process. We are not finalized. And basically very soon we'll decide which states we're going to go into. And then the proper rural electrification, which forms a major part of the project. States that we are selected. That's the general.
Okay, so So that means there's a platform for us to work together.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. What role do you think the GIZ, what are you thinking when you...
Well, I think the issue that's critical is the issue of capacity building. Then capacity building basically, and then working with you on the pilot projects. You know, we need to be able to. There are other areas like I told you about the school one. The ones for the schools. We can work together with GIZ to deploy that. You know, for a school, we take a school, do a pilot, see what are the parameters that will make this a success. I think basically our goal under the ACB is just to ensure that the end user gets this at the cheapest available price. I mean, energy, access to energy as simply as it can. It's as simple as that. Then of course training, capacity, because that's usually the challenge. I mean, I know how long it took us, just putting all this together and all that. So if we have support of organizations like yourself, technical support might not be so difficult. Institutional support, even at the policy level, because we need to take a lot of advocacy based on this. It's not just doing this. After doing it now, we need to publicize it. We need to let the National Assembly know about this. We need to let them know to see, what are the areas that we can actually, adjust our policy and the way to ensure that everything is being maximized. So I'm sure we can have a sort of session again where we sit down, bring forth our recommendations. We can also look at what you think we can do together, how we can work together. Sure, since you're already a pioneer active institution nominated, I'm sure, let's just make sure that we have enough contact and interaction. It's an evolving field, and I'm sure there are ideas that you would share with us, and also the ideas that we can also bring us. I mean, we've been researching this for, this project for about 3 years, so we know some things. We know some things. I'm sure we can work together. So what we need basically is just access to be able to share some of our ideas, and that's all. I'm sure we can work together. We also have a lot of contact with the local people here, technicians, electricians. Those are the people we need to train. A lot of people don't know a lot about solar. They just trial by error. I've seen that happen a lot. They're not really fast on it. So training should be a part where we begin to empower, this skilled to unskilled to skilled, technicians and electricians on energy efficiency. Then we can really publicity to enlighten people at the school level, at workforce level, at whatever. Even we can decide to go to do a sort of presentation to the Senate or the House of Reps, let them know what we're trying to do and how this would really affect, have an impact on socially and economically on everyone around.
From what both of you discussed, I think it's like you have the same goal. So I'm sure where you have an electrician, you have area operation, so that the whole issue can be solidified. Have a common goal where Nigeria will benefit from it.
So was the installation done by local electricians?
Yes, we did this by Mr. Enns. I've been around. It's been around several years, so we had to show some of our electricians, train them on installation, and that's why it would be there, and that's what we're trying to really ensure, that there's proper transfer of capacity for the local people to be able to do this, and that's what we've to a large degree. We've had our challenges, but by and large, we've been able to get this across and working fine.
Amazing.
Okay, you want to say? because you've stopped the battery is going to discharge to show that there's power at the time when there's no power or there's no source. So this is just 20 milliseconds. I mean, your confidence can still go ahead. Shut down. Normally when you have a generator and never goes off, you have to go out and off. But it's just, you're not even aware. So what we intend to do is have the NEPA meters here and have the solar prepaid meters just like that. Okay? So once NEPA goes off, your prepaid solar.
So this really works?
Meters, yes. It's when we're installing that, that's when we're doing that.
So this will really,
for the market.
this also will work very well for the rural electrification projects that you're also looking at.
How many kilowatt hours can you put in the batteries in the future?
How much?
Kilowatt hours. That would be, let me divide that. So they're about
It cannot be 1,000 kilowatt hours.
That's a 9 battery.
Yeah, but how many kilowatt hours? Because if you have 1,000, you can be running an air conditioned. Yeah.
No, this doesn't work.
This won't take an air condition. This won't run on an AC.
No, it cannot even
No, it
connect
can't.
it. No, so-
because this is just a pilot. It's a small system. It can't run on it. Even if you power, it just zaps the battery out. So
How many kilowatt hours is in the battery?
each one could be. Let me just
This of course can be scaled up. So we're going to have them in black and around 12 shops. So we can
Get more? So the complete system installation.
So rather than having one small system like this, you know, energy of what they normally use. Usually they have until 6. So once you have something like
1,003. About 1,003. Very well.
that's the concept. Complete. So what we're looking at NEPA currently goes for so yeah, not, I mean, they don't have this. They don't have to fear any hike in fuel prices. I mean, you know,
Scarcity.
You have and then we also remove all of these guys from excessive use of fossil fuel, CO2 emissions and all that.
Then you have health hazards.
And then health hazards, you see that? If you go around the market, so much noise, so much fumes, they have to, I mean, they have to do their business. They have to put on the generators. So now that we've been able to replace it, now we can enforce it that nobody brings in generators here. That's the intention. So we go to other markets across the region and do the same thing on the street.
So
We'll show you the surveillance camera.
Of this actually the front goes into the market, and the other one's on the left over here, so you can actually see the images. You can zoom. But you can zoom in because of the rain, so you really start to see. So usually you can zoom in, zoom out, check what's going on. You're going to have cameras all over the whole place, and then the battery, it works with the battery, so it's never going to go off even if there's no this is the source of electricity which is constant. And so you're going to have security in this place, and then it's an infrared image. So at night when the lights, even if the lights are off, you can still view. You have the infrared comes on, and then you can still view a live image of people coming in and the activities going on.
You store all the pictures.
No, we store the images. Yes, the images will be stored on the NVR, so like a network video recorder. So the images will be stored. You can.
This one is not on the net.
Yes, it's not on the network at the moment.
This one is.
I'm with
So they're stored on the NVR, which lasts about 3-4 months. And we can always restore them on CDs and just keep them. So just in case you want to go back a year, you just look at the dates and go January 2012 and check what happened during the activities of that.
Yeah.
Security. That handles issue of security. Oh, it's ringing. So rather than having one exposure, this can scroll up to 3 times. So making it cheaper. So more people can advertise. Then folks from the market can advertise on it. Because for example, for a month, you can have an exposure for about 10,000 naira. But if you have it scrolling up to 3-4 times, you can charge 2,000 naira. So this is a block. So basically their needs are not so much. Charge, fan, and then we put LED bulbs, just try as much as possible to make it energy efficient. Probably even replace their put energy efficient appliances for those that have fridges and all this sort of sense. So this is the typical block. Okay, it's a typical block. And we have solar system, central one for this block. And they have a detailed shops. Yeah, you got the batteries up there. So that's very so. And you have the panels, and you have the CCTV camera. That's the CCTV camera. Then this is the hardware box. So it's a 3-in-1 system that pays for itself. It has to be sustainable. Because if you make it, it doesn't pay for itself. Once it goes bad, nobody wants to take that. Nobody wants to pay for it. So we have to make sure that it pays for itself over the lifetime of it.
How many have you got?
We have four of it across flashpoints for now as pilots. But in total, we're looking about 65 across the market. So by the time we are really deploying and starting a couple of
Or if there are 100, you wouldn't be able to sell all the boards, right?
Yes, yes.
There must be a limited number for that.
Yes. So we're also looking at some of these banks have it as their corporate social responsibility. They can actually help to deploy this for the market. And I mean, it's not so much. With 65 million, you can do that. I can pay it over from this whole system. Just for about $1 million. And that's what we're going to charge them to pay over the period of time. Because they are quite fair, they also maintain VERYSOL has done well. VERYSOL has done very well. And this is what we expect from other companies that will come into Nigeria under the ACE initiative.